Perhaps the most common situation that we're helping people with is when a property needs to be sold for a property to be purchased. And people call us and ask, what's the process? How does it work? The starting point is having an evaluation of the property that needs to be sold. In an evaluation, we're providing a market analysis and ultimately give a suggestion of a list price, and we offer a bracketed window of value. And that's going to be the framework for you to make a decision about the type of property that you can purchase, typically by way of monetary value, understanding what you're going to walk away with on your existing property. In the market analysis, we seek to be as transparent as possible, providing information that shows the recent sales, which are homes which bear resemblance to the property that's under discussion. And in that respect, if you can find a home which is closest in terms of style, closest by way of proximity, and the most recent selling price, it's going to give you a really good benchmark for the value of your property. In addition to that, it needs to be in the consideration of the landscape of the market by way of what's currently for sale. And obviously the properties that have been for sale and have not sold tell a story of what other people were trying for and they didn't achieve the sale by way of list price, and the market was not giving them what they were asking effectively. From there, the process unfolds in a variety of different ways. We may simultaneously be getting that property, which is under discussion, ready to list and sell, while at the same time making the groundwork for the search which needs to start to unfold for the home that they'd like to buy. The first steps on the search is getting a criteria, an understanding of what it is that they're looking for, and then providing information of those types of properties. At the same time, we like to educate our clients as well on what the market's doing in that category. In that respect, we'll not only provide them with active homes which are for sale, but we'll also update clients on properties that then conditionally sell and recent sales of those types of homes. That way, when it comes time for them to make an offer on that next property, they're really in a position to understand where the list price to sell price ratios have been falling, what the sell prices have been on properties in the style that they like. And in that respect, again, more information the better, to empower people to make good decisions. And of course, that's what we're here for, to seek to provide information to our clients so that they feel comfortable and confident in the whole process. Now, there's definitely been occasions where these two fronts are happening at the same time. The property gets listed for sale, and we're out looking at a property with that same seller who's looking to buy. And I have had in the very same day that property listed, an offer made on that property, and while that seller's out looking at a property, then they're making an offer on a property, and lo and behold, all within 1 week, they've made the listing, they've made the sale, they've made the purchase, and they're looking forward to the closing. And that is about as fast as you could ever hope. Of course, there are situations where we're looking and we're making the marketing on the property which is for sale, and we're having a feel for what the market's doing on the property which needs to be sold. Simultaneously, that seller falls in love with the property, they make an offer on a property, they close on that sale of the property they're moving into, and here the home which is needing to be sold is still for sale. Now that situation is of course less desirable. Most people will say we don't want to be in a position where we're carrying two properties. Although there are times when people know what is the rock bottom value of the property that needs to be sold, and are we comfortable taking a risk with the understanding that this is a home we don't want to miss, and this is a chance that we're willing to take because we love this property. There does exist the option when you are purchasing a property to make it conditional to the sale of your home, and in that type of condition we always approach it on a home per home basis. And you can always write it into the offer and see what the reaction is of that person selling the property. If you're in that position and we're already informed about what we're going to do with your property in terms of pricing, and we can have a real thorough dialogue with that seller about what our plan is and how we understand what the sell price can be, it could empower that situation to make it a possibility. The reality is we'd see probably in this market half of those offers are less accepted, and sometimes it takes away from your negotiating power when you're making an offer on a property and it's conditional to the sale of your home. So often the best situation will be to market and sell your property simultaneously looking at properties that you're interested in, but waiting to achieve the sale on the home that you need to sell before making a move on one of the properties that you'd like to buy. and if anything, that could be the ideal situation, but it doesn't always unfold that way. And again, this situation takes various different avenues, and we're always here to simply guide people to the best of our abilities to help them achieve what their goals are, and all along just giving them the information they need to be empowered to make the right decisions for themselves and for their family. If you'd like to have a more detailed discussion about what your situation is, starting with the understanding of what the value of your property is, we'd be pleased to review some of these ideas with you. And I hope you have found this information helpful. Thanks for watching.